Thank you for the heart puff, Kathy. Hello, hello. Hello, Kathy. Hey, Rocky. Hello, Dawn. Hey, Lexi, how are you? Hello, Sunflower.
So today I talked to my stepdad.
We're gonna bring that up later, but we want more people in here. Okay?
Found out he had a hole in his heart.
We're gonna talk about that later, not right now. You get a little anxious. Hello, everybody. Guys, get to tapping. I've got an update on my ex-husband. I know some people were wondering. Is that too hot? Take a small bite. Small. Good evening, Jen. No, I don't always eat this late. The kittens have been adopted. There's no more kittens. Hello, Christy. Hello, Diane from Texas. And Susan. Thank you, Christy, for the rose. Hello, Tree. If you gave her the food to hold on to, she would squish it, drop it, throw it. No, she would not eat it. Hey, Reva. Hello, is it Denise from New Jersey? And Heart 2 from Long Island. You miss hot dogs? We have not done them this way in years. And somebody said that they did them like this the other night, and I'm like, you know what? We're going to have some. No, I'm not going to have her try and hold it and ruin her dinner. No. Not going to do that. I already know what she's going to do with it. I'm not going to do it for your entertainment. I've been doing it long enough to know what she's going to do. Yes, it's wrapped in a croissant.
Pretty good.
Sorry, Wanderlust. We just bake them in the oven in a croissant. Yeah, they call them pigs in a blanket. Your nephew has autism. Hello, Tracy from... hello, Tracy, and hello, Nadi from California. I don't know if I said your name right. Donna, you do not have to come in here. In fact, let me help you leave. Bye. You made them one at a time and called it pigs in a comforter. You used a biscuit. But hello, Morrow and Bran. No, I didn't make them from scratch. She is 38 years old. We are good tonight. Thank you, Sunflower. So guys, tap that screen and let's get some more viewers in here and I'll explain to you what happened to my ex-husband. Some of you know he had a stroke and I'll explain what happened. Hey, Tora from the UK, welcome. No, Zoe, she's not. Put chili sauce? Not with baked beans. Hello, Sarah. Thank you, Beth, for that finger heart. Thank you, Rosie, for the heartbeat. Awesome. Awesome, Kays. Nick is at the table where he always is. Her name is Melanie. Thank you, Ava, for that gift. Thank you, Tor, for the paper crane. Thank you, Jill, for the compliment. Yeah, he's eating. He's quiet. What do we do for fun? Window shop, go out to eat. Anytime we get in the car and drive around, it's fun. Thank you, Candy.
Go to the mall.
You're in the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that.
We do it for fun. Probably go to the mall, go out to eat.
Hello, Hannah.
Yep.
Where am I? I'm home. Melanie's mostly nonverbal. She can walk on her own, but she gets off balance. We're good. Cheryl says hi, Nick.
Hi, Cheryl.
I wouldn't know what she thinks about. They don't have any day programs in my area. What is she? She does whatever we do during the day. Holly, I put it on a sticker up there. If you look up, you'll see it. Where is your other children? I don't have a clue where they're at.
Not gonna say.
I don't know where they're at. No, Stacy. You don't know. My apologies. I thought there were two. Yeah, they are two adult autistic children. I thought you meant other children. Sorry. My other one is right over here. There's not enough room to get him in the camera.
Right here.
They can't see over there. Don't you hate it when you know where you put something and can't find it? Are you talking about Nick?
To the camera now. To the camera now. So they can see me.
Alright, here we go. There's Nick. Everybody says, hi, Nick, hi, Nick, hi, Nick.
Hi.
Oh, haha. Yeah, I don't like it when that happens. I do that a lot. Thank you, let's get it, for the finger heart. Her name is Melanie. Does he know? Probably not. The hot dogs, pigs in a blanket. You have 1,000 shirts, but you keep buying them. I just keep wearing the same old ones. Do I ever read to Melanie? I really don't have anything appropriate to read to her. What happened to my ex? So he had a stroke a couple weeks ago, and I just finally talked to him today. It's kind of affected his speech, so he's finally been able to start talking a little bit. When he gets tired, it's harder for him to talk. His mobility has been okay. He actually got to the hospital quick enough that they were able to give him the medicine to help reverse a lot of the effects, which is good. But what they found was a little hole in his heart, which evidently has been there for many, many years, probably his whole life, and nobody ever caught it.
He could have died.
So there was a blood clot that went through the hole and up into his brain.
Ooh.
Yeah, it would cause a murmur, which somebody should have heard, during his physicals, right?
He could have passed.
He would get a physical every year. He had a CDL.
He could have passed it away.
And had that been caught, he would have been forced into retirement years ago, which would have crushed him. But to drive with a health condition like that, to drive a big rig is really dangerous.
Yeah.
So,
Very dangerous.
thank goodness nothing ever happened.
Drive a big rig is really dangerous.
Thank goodness his dreams didn't get crushed either, because, I mean, he, ever since he was a kid, wanted to do that. But, no, it's not the children's father. But,
My stepdad. Yep, my stepfather.
anyway, I'm just glad he's okay. Honestly, I don't think she cares about books. Yeah, it was his stepdad. He still calls him. He still talks to him. We still have a relationship with them, over the phone. She does like music, yes. No, my kid's dad is not around. My kid actually has a better relationship with his stepdad. Yeah, they watch TV. She's mostly nonverbal. Yeah, Karen, it's exploitation. No, Crystal, it does not. Aw. Thank you, Lexi. Yes. I'm sure he is being watched over.
His good wife.
She won't speak on command, Karen. Yeah, we have 2 cats. Did you notice any sin? What do you mean, any sin? That sounds weird. Your daughter does that, you mean the rocking thing? Aw, thank you for that beautiful window, Kim. The night star. I love that. I don't know what you mean by sin. She just said yes, so explain what you mean by sin. Guys, stop telling me what she meant and let her answer. Yeah, you're trying to help, but I'm seeing all these other comments. Let me talk to her. I at this point I can't even remember who said it. Okay, signs of autism. Honey, I saw signs at birth. In fact, I noticed there was a difference in how they moved. Both kids have autism when I was pregnant with them. So I had children before her. And when I was pregnant with her, I knew that there was going to be something different. I I didn't know what. She didn't kick as often or as hard. And when she was born, she didn't breathe right away. She had microcephaly, which meant a small skull, so I didn't push her out. Her birth was traumatic. She got cerebral palsy because of the birth. She was born blue, didn't breathe right away, if I didn't mention that already. She broke her collarbone. She tore me. I didn't. Did I say I didn't push her out? She shot out like a bullet. Because there wasn't a head that, large enough to hold her back. There wasn't anything to hold her back to make me push her out, you know? She didn't track movement when she was born. The doctors noticed that right away. They didn't tell me right away. It took them a month or two of us, keep going back and saying, hey, something ain't right here. Finally, we just said, you need to tell us what's going on. And that's when they use the mental R word. Because at that point, autism wasn't born yet. They weren't using that word yet. Well, I can't find them. I don't care. I can't find them. No, my son's very verbal. Yeah, my other kids are fine. Okay. She's not agitated. Bran, as I told you the other night when you were in here, I don't talk about my other children. So don't ask me questions about my other children. Hey, Ruby Slippers. Thank you, Lexi, for the team cheers.
Take it. Take it.
They know that the trolls have gone after me and they want no part of it, so they've asked me not to talk about them. Okay, I got rid of him, guys. I was able to finally find him. She has autism, hon. Thank you, Ruby Slippers, for the hearts. Yes, she's a good eater. Thank you, Tracy, for the heartbeat. Alright, Spooky the cat is gone. Jerry, what was your question? Sorry, I was trying to get rid of somebody. Is she verbal? She's mostly nonverbal. Val is gone. I have no clue if he wants to sing or not. So, yeah, I would interact with her more if you guys would stop being so freaking rude. Thank you, Ladybug. Can my daughter read? Probably not. Alright, I got rid of him. How do I know when she's full? She would overeat, so... Yeah, I just got rid of her. Anyway, she would overeat, so I just make sure that she's got enough food. And she has. Last time we weighed her, she gained a few more pounds. She's actually gone up a size in clothing. So she's definitely being fed enough. She used to feed herself. She's gone through severe regression over time. Started before the age of 8. Actually, at the age of 13 is when it started. She's 38 right now, and she's still regressing. very, very, very slowly. But even at the age of 18, she was still feeding herself. It didn't happen till several years later. She used to dress herself, get herself ready for school. Um, all right, Bert, you can leave. Bert, if she didn't want to be on here, she would get up and leave. She's smart enough to do that. There's plenty of times where I've asked her if she wanted to get up. I've even taken her hand and tried to get her up, and she refuses to get up. So, if she wanted to get up, she could get up. She chooses not to. But I don't like people like you in here, so I'm going to release you and block you. Bye, Bert. Bert's gone. She understands stuff to the appropriate age level that she is mentally. I mean, if I were to tell her, hey, go give so-and-so a BJ, she's not going to understand that. Doesn't everybody like dessert? What is she mentally? It depends. It's all over the board. It depends on what skill you're talking about. Thank you for the finger hearts, Daisy Ann. Here you go. And some more? And some more yummy beans? Yeah, she likes TV. Nick is in the other room. Thank you, Mama Bear. Thank you, Dog Lover, for the roses. Why would I say that? She doesn't know what I said. I know where you're at. And I was making a point. Pretty sure I didn't offend anybody in here. Tiger, that was months ago. Yes, Kayla, they were. Nope, I do not. What did I say? Something about a BJ. Someone was asking, does she know everything I'm talking about? And I'm like, to the age level that she is, And I'm like, she wouldn't understand if I told her to go give somebody a BJ or a PBJ, peanut butter and jelly. She wouldn't understand it. And then somebody's all like, oh, why would you say something like that? Cecilia, grow up. Stop eating her food. This is my food. This is her food. How am I eating her food? What are you going to do, Nick? I think you need to clean the litter box real quick. Mm-hmm. I'm not recording her. Callie, are you? Yeah, I know. A lot of new people in here. You can't put an exact age on her. It depends on what skill you're talking about. She's not sunburned. Thank you, Graham, for the goat. She does not really like to be cuddled now. Yeah, these beans are good. No.
Oh.
I'm going to put it on Facebook Marketplace. Get yourself some shorts.
You're going to put it on Facebook Marketplace?
Not exactly, Lauren. No. All you can read is text, not tongue. What do you mean, Callie? That makes no sense. You want to try that again and correct your English? Hey, Brooklyn. Right, Royal? Yeah, she likes music. Want some more? Is that good? I think all she said is you can read the comments, but can't hear their voice. Okay. She does not nod her head, no. And she'll say no sometimes. But yes is not really in her vocabulary. It never really has been. You know what? I can't get rid of that thing up there that talks about the cart. So sorry, there is no cart. Aw, thank you for those gifts, guys. No, she doesn't cry. Nope, she doesn't use sign language.
Oh, there's Chicken Bell.
Yeah, sleeping on the bed again.
Oh.
She did talk more when she was younger. Yes, she's got autism. You're welcome, Mama Bear. Martin. Are you saying that I shouldn't be on here with my daughter? Because I think this is very respectful. I think what the people are doing to us on here is not. So your daughter wants what we had? No, she's not violent. I'm profiting off of her? Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. Are you guys insane? Who said hide her? Do you need to post a TikTok live to not hide something? Bon Martin, I am not understanding your comments. What is it you're trying to say? I am trying to figure out if you're okay with us being on here or if you think that we shouldn't be on here. Dang it. She had another comment that I was trying to read, and it just got bumped up. She rocks back and forth because she's stemming. She has autism. Abby, you don't even know me. I don't know you. So you can't say that. Here, let's finish feeding you. We're gonna ignore them for a while. I don't know when she's had enough to eat because she'll overeat. Thank you, Maria, for that rose. Thank you, Janet. She doesn't use any devices, guys. She won't hold them. She won't look at them. My day was good. Speak to a Jehovah's Witness. Why? Does she like singing toys? Honestly, she's not into toys. Jehovah's Witness. Why, that's exactly what I was thinking. Thank you for the team bracelet and for the hearts. I'm doing good. Alright, I got rid of that Bond person. Can she communicate in any way? A little bit. she talks a little bit. But guys, I mean, she's easy. I just make sure that she's taken care of. Guys, I'm not gonna keep scrolling up and looking for these people. If I happen to spot them, I will. She's got autism, epilepsy, cerebral palsy, and microcephaly. And she just got tested for lupus. I have 2 children with autism. What? Your brother loves keyboards. How can anyone smile when listening to those rude... Oh, I know. Can she tell you when something's hurting her? No. And they have a very high pain tolerance. So if I notice something, it's really bad. Thank you for the GGs and the hearts. What does Mel do all day? Whatever we're doing. Coco, you've got a sick mind. That's what you have, a sick mind. You alright? Yeah, she does. I think that person must have been essayed in their life, so they think because Nick had his hand on Melanie's leg last night with her long pants on, it was a problem. And supposedly, during their live, they said that they were going to have adult protective services come to my house. Yeah, you know what? You've got some issues of your own. You need to go deal with them. You need to go get some counseling because of your own issues with essaying in your life. Get out of my live. Ice. Have I ever done... Oh, no. She would rub it off, and no, I wouldn't. Have I ever? Yes. Oh, my goodness. Now we got the nude videos coming up. What am I listening to on TV? I have no clue. NCIS, New Orleans, I think. She's 38. Yeah, it's a good show. We are good. Alright, I got rid of the person. Ice, you need to get out of here, or who dat? Whichever one of you it is, get out here and go take care of your own personal life. Go take care of your own personal life. Yeah, I don't think that one's her, Patricia. I am blocking them. Melanie's older. They're coming in too quick for it to be Marsha. Yes, I have 2 disabled children. Why is her face red? There's a medical reason why. I'm not going to discuss it with you. Yeah, I know she does. I know she comes in under other names. And she hates it when I bring her name up in here. I don't go in and watch her live, blah, 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 this and that and the other thing. The thing is, I know what she used to do to them, and I know she's doing it to me. And now they're threatening because he was on in here last night, Foxy. He didn't do anything wrong, you dumb idiot. Get out of my live. Making something out of nothing. No, Abby, I don't. Thank you, Debbie, for those roses. Yeah, they caused my frickin' shingles back before Christmas. My nerves of steel came out with shingles. Yes, I take care of them full time. And they're still healing. Their dad isn't in the picture, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, Charlotte. She doesn't really communicate. She's nonverbal. Yes, she sleeps good. Thank you guys for the finger hearts. Open. No, I know we didn't touch her inappropriately. They just gotta make something out of nothing. Oh my God. Really, Mary? Hip violation? You don't even know how to say that right. Where are you fuckers coming from? Jeez Louise. Here, open them. Oh, yeah, it's more than one. I think they all just got done with dinner. They probably notified everybody in their special Discord group. She's live. Linda, I don't. Sammy, what does W some of you mean? What does that mean? Right, Crafty? No, they don't have any special programs in my area. Oh my God. Open. You're back? I didn't know you had left. Do I run a group home? No. No, this is my daughter. Open up. No, it's baked beans. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. Somebody will, Rachel. No, we had... Isn't the sticker still there? Right here? What do you think I've been doing, Crystal? What do you think I've been doing? In fact, hers is almost gone. I have more in my bowl than she has in hers. Did I know about the autism before birth? They didn't call it that before. And I knew something was up while I was pregnant with them. Yes, I didn't know what. Thank you, Crafty. He's actually in the shower. Because the pregnancies were way different. The babies moved way different. They didn't move as often. They didn't kick as hard. They were a lot more mellow. Copeland, that is a secret. Oh, Kelly, I'm sorry you feel that way. She does like them. If she didn't, she wouldn't open her mouth. No, they're not twins. You want me to give her another bite while she's still chewing? Yeah, they are, Foxy. Yes. Ice and Who Dat are. They're not being very nice. And they're threatening to call Adult Protective Services on me again. They're actually going live and not being very nice in their live. And they're bringing people that we know into their live. I don't understand why they do that. Because Nick had his hand on Melanie's leg. Evidently, they think that's something of a sexual nature. Aw, thank you, Ivy. I haven't seen you in forever. Nice to see you in here. Hey, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you for over 100,000 likes. OT or PT, she's 38. No, she doesn't. And they don't have services out here where we live. You started a new job? Well, congratulations, I guess. Well, I just run the cops on you. You just called the cops on me. You can't even say it right. The all-seeing eye. Ooh. Wow, I'm so scared. Let's screenshot that. Ooh. Let's screenshot that. Now you're gonna get blocked. Would Nick like a job? He gets way too distracted. We've tried him on a job a couple times, and the supervisor said he's far from being able to do a job right now. Okay, Pearl, you're a fucking idiot. She had OT. She used to feed herself, but she went through a regression when she turned 13. Okay? So no, I did not fail her. In fact, she started therapy when she was 3 months old because I got early fucking intervention for her. As did Nick. They both had really early fucking intervention, and I bawled because they would come and pick them up on the little short bus, and I bawled my brains out because I was sad that they were picking up my children and taking them to therapy every 5 days a week. Okay? So, how is that failing them? And that happened for years and years and years till they were almost 22 years old. And then after that, they were in adult day programs. They were in adult day programs until 3 fucking years ago. So how is that failing them? How is that fucking failing them? I'd like to know. That's not fucking failing them. So why don't you go fucking educate yourself? Bye. She's smiling. She's not upset. I'm the one upset. She's probably smiling because she's like, oh, yes, Mom, you tell them. If she could, she'd be bitching them out too. They know nothing about me, and yet they come in here, calling me a bad mom, saying that I didn't, do this or I didn't do that. I'm not getting this for her, or, she's not able to feed herself because I didn't do this or that. Fuck them. I'm sorry. Fuck them. And fuck you if you don't like the way I'm speaking. Seriously. Ladybug, don't get me going. Okay, flip. If you don't think at the age of 38 that I haven't talked like this for years in front of her, that all of a sudden it's something new and she's not used to it, then you need to pull your head out of your... Because guess what? It ain't nothing new. Okay? It ain't nothing new. She's used to this. Why does she look like that? Really? Why do I see these damn comments? Why do I see these damn comments? Fuck you, Danica. No, I do not have a husband to help me. How old was I when I got pregnant? Why does that matter? I was in the prime of my life. I wasn't too young and I wasn't too old. Here. Come on. Keep that hair out of your mouth. She's stemming. No, she doesn't do it when she's asleep. Alright, I got turned in for harassment, so I'm going to reset the live, guys. Actually, I'm just going to hop off for a while. I'm going to come on in a little bit. I'm just going to take a break. Actually, I'm just going to hop off for a while. I'm going to come on in a little bit. I'm just going to take a break. Going to hop off for a while. Break.